got another one to throw up here. Hopefully you guys like it. It took kind of a minute to figure out what I was doing with it. So went with a big bend dial. This dial, as you can see, is very colorful. So we got greens in there. We've got pinks, orange. So I thought, what would go well with that? And that took a while to figure out. So this would pop a little more. I just went with a nice matte finished like diver style case with a polished bezel insert. Just a standard crown on there. I did a low profile exhibition caseback, silver rotor, stainless steel movement holder. And I tied this in with one of my rainbow stitched Italian leather straps. So we got a lot of color in there. I thought these colors go nicely with it. So especially the ones that are close to it, right? Those go well. Screens go well. So as it gets a little bit out there, you know, it doesn't have blue in it necessarily. It kind of has a little bit of a blue-green, but not a blue, you know, itself. But those are out there pretty far away. But what's close to it, you know, your purple, your green, your funkier color red there. So closer to it goes with it nicely. So that's his build. So did a white hand set in there with the loom looks teal-esque. Obviously don't have any seconds hands like that, so we custom painted a white one with a teal drop on it for the handset. So as always, every build, these will shift this way and that. Now the one thing you got to watch for is, since this is polished, you can fingerprint it very easily, right? So if you're going to go take a picture, you got to watch. You will fingerprint it. So these are automatic mechanicals, so you can wear them, you can wind them, or you can put them in a winder to keep the time. But if it's dead, all you need to do before you put it on is wind it just a little bit. So as you back your crown off the threads, you'll hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind. When you wind it that way, you're winding it. The backstroke doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to hold on and just go back and forth. So if you do this for about 4 seconds before you put it on, you will keep the time, even if you're not very active. And if you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, you will max out your 31-hour power reserve, though it will not hurt to wind it all day. And that's what I do to make sure it runs through the night and make sure it's keeping time today. So if you pull it to the one and only click, you can now set your time. Now if you'll notice, it continues to move because it's not a hacking movement. And I kind of pull as I'm doing it, makes it a little bit easier. But this is a wobble crown, so it's deflecting lateral pressure on that stem, not transferring it into the movement. That is a nice design feature. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 12:20 p.m.
It's 12. Okay, Google, I don't need any pro tips. Thanks. 12:20. It also makes it nice and easy to push right back over and thread down. So there is his build. Since we had a lot of color there, we thought, let's go with something with a lot of color to it. So a lot of iridescent in there with some brown to go with it. So a little bit more of a pop than the dial has, but you're not going to find anything like that in a matte finish. But that is a build. Hopefully you like it. As always, every build comes in a cool custom box. This one's just one of my silver special edition boxes. Every build comes with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts, which would be basically everything here. To keep it clean. Now he's won so many from me and bought so many from me, I'm probably just going to send him like an extra bead bracelet. Something that's might go with something else he's got. Or maybe the wife likes. So, but normally, watch cleaner, leather conditioners keeps that leather strap perfectly clean or perfectly soft. So if it's getting rough, just apply a little bit, buff it in, let it sit, and then remove any excess. And fine scratch remover, which I do not have sitting over here, but this is an acrylic glass, and if you ever get it nicked up, you just put a little bit on there and buff against it, filling it up, and then use something like an included microfiber to generate some heat. A little bit will go a long way, and you're only filling the scratch. So if you put a bunch in there, you're just going to be pushing it all over the place, or it's going to be soaking into the microfiber. But that is the build. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully he likes it. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out. And if you want to continue to see builds like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks.